beyond that, Steve, of course, the storyline as we segue, because I don't have anything else on this topic, would be the Jim Harbaugh situation
Mhm.
and him possibly being courted by the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. To what degree? There's all sorts of speculation and reports out there. So I don't have an issue with Jim Harbaugh going after career options. And I very much can believe that a player or coach could love their current job and opportunity. And shoot, if we made a list of what coaches we believe love their school that they are currently coaching at the most, I would put Jim Harbaugh at the top of that list. That doesn't mean you can't be intrigued by and have career pursuits and goals and aspirations. And that's what I think's at play here, plus a ton of money. So, of course, you know the situation and you
Mhm.
know the inner workings of Michigan football and all of this. So, what are your thoughts about it? It's to me, it's just at times that he makes statements that he needs to pull back on because if he does go on to the NFL, then he would have misled people by the statements, the unneeded statements that he makes.
I think Guinevere loves Lancelot and Arthur. Okay, that's what I think. She sincerely loves them both, and in this case, Michigan is Arthur, and the NFL is Lancelot. I think the fact that between you and your brother, you were by far the superior athlete, uh, third in the Heisman Trophy balloting, All American at quarterback, first round draft pick, Ring of Honor for the Indianapolis Colts, took multiple NFL teams to the playoffs. Okay. And your mediocre athlete brothers got scoreboard on you by 6 inches in the Super Bowl for the rest of your life. Right. I think that's part of it too. I don't think he was ever going to Denver. There was no way he was going into a division with Pat Mahomes and Justin Herbert in their prime. So he was never doing that. The problem with Carolina and these other teams is Bryce Young's going one to Houston. And so you're going to leave JJ McCarthy in his pick up the bag year to go coach CJ Stroud as a rookie. I don't know. I think a lot of this, honestly, is posturing to regain leverage that it was lost the last couple of years at Michigan. I think that is a lot of it. When it first broke on Monday, I thought, well, I think he might be gone this time. But now that we're on to late Thursday evening and nothing's happened, and nothing's been said publicly either by Michigan or him, I'm now fairly convinced that this is just a high stakes game of a contract negotiation, and Michigan is behind on NIL and is poised to announce a major NIL initiative. It won't be pay for play for recruits. I don't think Michigan will ever do that, but it will be pretty well. It will make it pretty known that if you are an established player on scholarship here, and you know your position group, you're going to make serious amounts of money. I think it'll be probably the new standard for NIL programs moving forward. I think Ryan Day, who's not happy with his NIL program either, I think he'll take it what Michigan did and go to Ohio State's booches and say, all right, that's the new baseline we're going with now. That's the precedent. I think it'll be a precedent-setting deal, and that'll help with recruiting. But I really think this is about a lot of lost leverage and trying to recover that and reestablish his position. The team we have coming back next year, I think, has the potential to be the best team that he has had yet. And remember, I'm the one that told you at this time last year we were going to be better this year and than we were the year before. But the team next year, now you may have a number one overall pick at draft at quarterback, that kind of a player. You have another, second or third round caliber player at tailback. They're going to be phenomenal in the offensive line again. They'll be very good on defense again, with a couple of exceptions. The best players on this defense this year were guys with freshman and sophomore eligibility: Junior Colson, Will Johnson, IOB players like that. So you're looking at, if he stays with the team we have, you're looking at worst, the preseason number 2 team in the country next year. When you look at the teams that are likely going to finish in the top 7 in the final AP poll, we're the only one that has a quarterback coming back. And he ain't just any quarterback. So I think we're at worst the preseason number 2 team. So I don't think he'll go. I would have put it at 75% 3 days ago. I'd put it about 30% now. I'm more and more convinced that a lot of this is leveraging to get back what was lost over the last couple of years. where Michigan used the occasion of his failures to take back all the leverage it gave him to hire him. And now I think Jim wants that leverage back. And you know what? He's earned it on the field, so he deserves it.